Alright guys, welcome back to another live reaction. Today we're going to be looking at kind of just how to play solo trials, how to compete, just a few tips and tricks I've picked up on in my past 4 months of playing, or getting back into this game. And you know, in the background I'm just going to load up the first few Strain clips, so feel free to enjoy these. I've been playing Strain Hunter lately and I'm really enjoying it, but kind of just the overview of what we're going to be looking at here is inspecting the team, knowing what they're running, knowing when to back out of a fight, playing with your team, knowing team awareness, map awareness, confidence, that goes for you and your other team, and knowing what your guns can do, so gun awareness. And so really what I want to get into is the first thing you do when you load into every single Trials game is you immediately can see what the other team is running. And so when you're playing solo Trials, it's really important to pick up on knowing what each player is running, and that goes for you and your other team. And you know, I know five different players, knowing what supers they have, guns, all that stuff can kind of be overwhelming. But it's really good to know when you're going into a 1v1 gunfight, you know, both the other teams are dead, and you have a shotgun and a hand cannon, and you know, maybe this guy has an SMG and a sniper rifle. So that would be something to kind of know what you can peek, what you can't peek. Should I be peeking these sniper lanes? You know, this and that. So just knowing what your team is running is extremely important. Knowing when to back out of a fight. So you're in the fight and you're losing. Most people I see who are kind of just starting out with the game, they just stick it out. You know, they're losing the gunfight, but oh, let's see how many more shots I can get off. So let's see how much lower I can get them. That's never the play, because you're going to lose. Most of the time in Destiny, if you're the first one to get shot, oh my, you're just going to die. And that's just how it is. It doesn't matter what gun you really have. If the other person sees you first, it's kind of just wraps. And that's why I really like the Hunter for PvP, is because it has that dodge function. And here in the background, this was my first Trials game, and I literally was on my Warlock keybinds, had no idea what was going on, and was using a bow for some dumbass reason. So here's the lock-ins right here. Regardless, just knowing what's going on is just so key. So you know you're gonna lose the fight, back out. You know, you see me right here, I got shot in the body, I'm backing out, okay? And what I'm doing here is I'm also just playing with my team, okay? I see my team on my radar, I know where they're pushing, I know what's going on. You know, as you can see, these guys are going to wrap around to the right, going towards flag, and I'm going to take the solo push here. You know, doesn't matter if I lose this gunfight because they're already on the flag, and this guy's going to be low regardless, so it's pretty much just going to be a win there. But, you know, let's say we all push him at once, he runs around towards flag, grabs his teammates, then we're back to a 3v3, and they have zone. So you really got to think about that, okay? Knowing what your teams are running, knowing how they're playing, too. You know, if your teammates are dog shit, stick with them the whole time. You know, you're not going to win a game if both your teammates are just getting picked off because you think you can 1v3 the whole team every time. It's just not going to work, okay? So, also, what you're seeing here is me knowing what I can peek with my gun. And, you know, we'll get into that. This Apocal integration, I'm sure I butchered that, but it's a great weapon. You know, it's got really great stability, but you just got to respect its range. You know, it's something you got to look into. Map awareness. So the Burning Shrine, the Burnout, whatever you want to call it. I personally have been playing on this map for probably 8 years now. Phenomenal map, D1 OG map. And, you know, map awareness is something huge. So, I mean, for example, the new Lightfall map that dropped with the whole Vex and, you know, Neo Luna shit going on. No one really knows that map yet. You know, when it's going to be Trials weekend, then when everyone's going to be kind of figuring out what's going to be good to peek, what's not, you know, what's going to work out in certain situations, what's a good push route, flank route, you know, all those things you guys need to take in consideration what this map provides for you to do so. Okay. Confidence will take you forever. Okay. I'm playing like confidence in this too. You're never going to get it until it's just a click. You know, you're not going to be out here winning gunfights left and right when you first start playing this game because, I mean, especially on PC, people sweat the fuck out of this game. And with only being playing for 4 months, and, you know, I'm just watching all these professional players and playing for years, you know, they have everything down to a T. Okay, they're confident in pushing their fights. they're like, yeah, I'm gonna triple tap this guy in the head with this hand cannon. It doesn't matter if I got shot first. And you know, certain times those situations will work out for you. Yes, I'm bagging this guy in the back. He deserved it. But you know, confidence is gonna take you really far. Knowing that, like, okay, I've got one grenade, and you know, I've got one shotgun bullet left. Can I take this guy out? Yeah, I can. So I'm gonna go for it. And you know, here in confidence, I'm kind of running in. It's 4-1, and as you can tell, the teammates that I'm playing against, or the opposing team, is shitting the bed. They're just staying in the back of their spawn, not doing much, and you know, that's something you also want to look into. When your opposing team isn't playing very, very hard, and they're sitting in the back, they're not confident, and you know, that's just going to be the end of the game, because they're not confident. They're not going to be peeking anything. They're not going to be pushing anything. And you know, things like that. But
God.
appreciate you guys watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Thank you.